We've got a guest on the line right now. We've got Miss Pamela, who is on the Cajun Harley hotline. Pamela, welcome into the show. Oh,
good.
We're doing good.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I just wanted to put my input on the SNAP benefits.
Please, yes, ma'am.
Something that maybe everybody's overlooking. There's quite a few people that I know, including myself, that works for cash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't give your last name.
I won't. But God has been bothering me about that anyway, so I'm about to come straight with them. But just to say, I've been on food stamps since the 70s.
Okay.
And it's not something that it's not just me alone. I know so many people just in my neighborhood that either works for cash, and like the gentleman said earlier, there's no proof. They just send me a letter once a year, ask me if anything changed. You know?
Yeah.
Well, of course, if we're working for cash,
nothing's going to. Well, let me ask you something, Pamela. Let me ask you something, because you're a perfect person to be having this discussion with, because you have been involved in this program, as you just said, for several decades, okay? And I'm just curious how it is different now from what it was when you first got on food stamps in the 70s.
How is it different?
Yes, ma'am.
There's no difference.
It's no different. Okay. It's no different. So ever since the 70s, when you first got approved, once a year, they just send you a letter asking you if anything has changed, and all you have to do is say no.
Yep. Year after year after year.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, okay, because you confessed, and we appreciate your honesty, that you work for cash, and many of the friends that you know that are receiving SNAP benefits also work for cash. So if you started reporting that income, would that make you, do you make enough to where it would eliminate you from the SNAP program? Because you know, I'm just curious if you make so much that you wouldn't get it anymore, or would you still be eligible for it?
Well, to be perfectly honest, not just myself, but quite a few other people. I have a nice car, paid for. But you see, we grew up in the hood, and we grew up knowing how to do things like that. I hate to say it, but all we got to do is put the car under somebody else's name.
Yeah. And
my car is under my daughter's name.
You see that? And I tell you, we really appreciate your honesty, okay?
Yeah.
Because, and I certainly don't mean this as an insult to you, because we're glad that you're listening and stuff, but many people would listen to your description of your life and your lifestyle, and they would say that this is what the problem is.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well.
I really do agree. And if I would tell you how much I make a week, you would never believe it.
Okay, tell me.
You don't have my last name?
Nope, I don't have your last name. We don't have you on caller ID. We don't even know whether or not Pamela is your real name. Yeah. For the record, we'll just say that you made it up.
$600 a week.
You make $600 a week. Wow. Okay, that's a little more than that. Cash. That's 30 grand a year. That's 30 grand a year. That puts you above the poverty line.
But wait a minute. Let me tell you what else.
All right.
I have a part-time job. That's what the SNAP knows about. So I have a part-time job. I'm making $11.22 an hour on my part-time job. So in essence, I'm working 5 days a week. I work 6 days a week on my cash job, $100 a day, and I work 6 hours a day as a courier, and I make $11.22 an hour. So I'm making about $150 to $160 a day
total. $150 to $160 a day, 6 days a week.
A day.
Okay,
No, my courier job is only 5 days.
All right. So at $160 a day, at 5 days, that's $800 a week right there.
Plus
okay,
the 600 a week.
Plus,
Almost 1,000.
no, that's including it. That's
I thought it was two separate jobs. It was the courier would be the 800 and the other one would be 600.
I make 600 cash.
600 cash. Okay. Plus you make.
Right.
Okay. Plus you work 5 days a week. You work 5 days a week, making $11 an hour, right?
11.22 an hour.
And how many hours per day?
5 hours a day. For
Okay.
Anywhere from 5 average.
So it's
Okay.
25.
5 times 11. So you're taking home another $275 a week. So you're making $875 a week. Okay, between the two of them. Okay, $875 times 52. You're making $45,500 a year.
Yeah, that's well above the law.
I already know.
All right. Now, how much do you get a month from SNAP?
I was getting the maximum until I got my part-time job.
Yeah. Well, how much are you making now? How much do you get from SNAP per month right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I get $180.
$180 a month.
Yep.
Okay, that's another $2,100 a year on top of that.
Yep.
Well, you're not doing too bad. But it's a scam. You're running a pretty sweet scam there, Pam.
Me though, it's not just me.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, it's Pam's scam.
A lot of people. It's a lot of people doing worse. I mean, making way more money than I do.
Okay, but I think you sound like a very honest lady, and I appreciate that. But I think that you would agree that simply because a lot of people do it doesn't make it okay, right?
I already know. God been dealing with it, me lately.
All right.
He's been dealing with me.
Well, Pam, we appreciate the call.
I know.
Kind of sitting here flabbergasted by it, but we appreciate
I know. You got a nice car. You're pulling down almost 50 G's a year, most of it in cash, and you're getting $180 a month from SNAP, which allows you to, to buy groceries and such. Any other government aid that you're getting?
Yes.
Come on, let's hear it, Pam.
Wow.
You're already in deep. Let's hear it. What else do you get?
And, I get rental assistance.
Section 8?
Yep.
How much?
I pay. Man, I'm telling too much.
No, it's all right. We're not going to tell them. Okay, nobody knows who you're calling, where you're calling from, or anything like that. Yeah. How much benefit do you get that is applied to your rent?
My rent is $6.99, and Section 8 pays $3.61.
$3.61 of the $6.99, or is $6.99 what you pay after they pay?
I pay $3.61.
You pay $3.61. Oh, wow. Okay, so you pay $3.61, and so they pay $3.38.
Right.
Okay, that's $330. Yeah, it's another $338 a month you're getting. $338 times 12, you're pulling down another 4 G's there. Okay, $4,000 you're getting No, I'm sorry, I didn't do that right. 338 times 12. Yeah, $4,056. That's another $4,056 you're getting in rental. Okay, what else? What else are you getting?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
And I got Medicaid, medical card.
That's big too.
That's pretty significant right there as well. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, Pam. It's time to turn over a new leaf. Okay. With all due respect, you are a good example. And like I said, you sound like a very nice lady, and we certainly appreciate your honesty. Yeah. Okay. But, you are an example of why the system is getting drained.
I know.
All right.
And it's not
you need
just
to cut
me.
it out.
I know so many people.
Well, you got to turn them in. You time to rat them out.
Oh, God.
That's how you come clean. Well, that's how you come clean. If you want to make good on what you've been doing, you gotta confess, and you got to rat out all your friends.
With me, I'll come clean with me, but I'm not ratting on anybody else.
All right.
Wow.
If I rat, I might not live to see tomorrow.
Well, we don't want you killed.
We don't want you killed. Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate your honesty, Pam.
I just want to let y'all know what's really happening in the world.
All right. Well, good example.